The problem with the vast majority of new games is that there's always something hindering you from getting fully immersed into the game, like cluttered UI, bad mechanics, etc. But that's the complete opposite for Hollow Knight. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how Team Cherry made Hollow Knight so incredibly satisfying and immersive. I'm a game developer, and I know how hard it can be to achieve something even close to Hollow Knight. So if you want to treat this as a guide, or just listen, you can. Just do whatever, you know? It's like, I don't care. But before we get into that, I want to tell you how important Hollow Knight is. In August 2013, Team Cherry released their first game, but it was a bit different than what we know today as Hollow Knight. It was called Hungry Knight, and it was submitted to a game jam called Ludum Dare 27. It got around 126th place overall, which doesn't sound too good initially, but considering the fact that there were over 2,200 submissions, it was more than just good. It was great. Absolutely spectacular. Okay, what else is in my script? After that, they started working on their official release, known as Hollow Knight, in April 2014, later releasing on February 24th, 2017, and it quickly rose to over 500k copies in November. Then later commercially blowing up when it was released on the Nintendo Switch June 2018. There is no doubt that Hollow Knight holds crazy significance on the internet, but why? What makes Hollow Knight so tremendously good to blow up? Why is it so good? So that's basically like the video. Testing, hello. The way that the lead artist, Ari Gibson, was able to convey the emotion for each biome is simply just perfect. What does each biome make you feel? I can probably make a whole entire video on each biome because it's just that great. And that's what they were aiming for. The way that the game invokes emotion is on a subconscious level. If there was an NPC in the beginning of each area telling you what each biome has to offer and what to expect, you know, stuff like that, it wouldn't affect you that much on a subconscious level. Take what this guy had to say. I don't know what he's. Don't tell me the moon is shining. Show me the glint of light on broken glass. Ooh, I feel smart. Hold up. Let me say that again. Don't tell me the moon is shining. Show me the glint. This artwork has so much story behind each drawing. They truly went above and beyond with the artwork. And to think that it was completely hand drawn, but I don't even. That's like, yeah, it's insane. The way that they can invoke the emotion. It's just, I don't even know what to say. I'm not an artist, but damn, man. Upon finishing the beginning cutscene of the game, you're immediately introduced to a wall, a breakable wall. With your weapon, the nail, you break the wall, and it shatters into a dozen pieces. This isn't even an enemy, but why does it still feel so satisfying? Let's take it a bit slower. There are 4 essential things when it comes to making satisfying combat: smear frames, camera shake, and the actual impact. That camera shake adds the strength to the hit. The smear adds the weight and speed to the hit. The impact is how the object reacts to it. But as I said, 4 essential things, because the last one wraps it all together. I'm gonna say it, and hopefully I don't get cut off because it's... I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on this platform, but I swear to God, if I were you, I would smash that subscribe button. Oh my God. Christopher Larkin is the lead audio designer for Hollow Knight. He's the sole composer for the entire game's OST and also for all the sound effects. The sound effects can really carry the vibe for the game and also the impact for the combat, which really complements the visuals of the combat, like I said. But for the cherry on top, the music, oh my God, it wraps the whole game up and puts a bow on it. During my first playthrough, I was completely obsessed with the, you know, emotional type, like orchestratic? No, orchestra type beat, I don't know. The music in Hollow Knight complements the visuals with the areas you're seeing. In Forgotten Crossworld, it invokes fear, but also kind of hope. It's just, man, like, y'all want a video of just me talking about the music and the art? Because I will do that if y'all want. Alright, I swear to God. Swear. Hollow Knight's development was completely genius because instead of making a good game, they decided to go all out and make an amazing game. And that's objective, so don't argue that, okay? Okay, buddy? Alright. Every little aspect that most people would overlook, they took into consideration over 100 times over. So if you're a small game developer wanting to make a big or just make a good game, really take into consideration how Hollow Knight was made. Focus on the minute details because the little details are essential for the grand scheme of things. And don't overthink it.